polygons. It's that's when I'm honest. Penthouse building, reach heaven's heights. Nah, that's what you call a God complex. Remember the days I was down low when it was out cold, but I went out and got it. Look at my milestones, man, it feel like the Dow Jones when you look at my pocket. Look at the flex, whipping the Teslas. I'm a mess, but it's all a finesse. Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, stylish. Masterpiece, body, young. Hey, I don't know no better. I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy. I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New Orleans Saints and the Atlanta Falcons.
To kick off for the Falcons.
Two teams more than ready to get this one started. And off we go on EA Sports. Fielded in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23.
On the carry for New Orleans.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if you break.
This is intercepted. Zach Cunningham with a pick. And now off to the races down the right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point from McManus is good, and it's now a 7-0 game. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Kamara, the ball carrier.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
The pass.
Now the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Credit that sack to Dante Fowler Jr. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
The Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. And this drive will start in enemy territory as that gets out of bounds on this side of the 50.
At the 47-yard line.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
They red zone coverage there and thought there was some space to send their guy right into the middle on a slant, hoping he would get lost. Instead, they read it quite well and closed quickly.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength. Make it 60.
Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First and 10 at the 30.
He'll drop to throw. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Will Fuller, 37 yards. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you give the defensive touchdown early, give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, and we've had that conversation with them prior to the game, they always say, you know, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives us like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does.
25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first two drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? The turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
The tackle that time by Zach Cunningham.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Here's 2nd and 8. Flush to his right. And now he's going to use his legs. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Well, there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Fielded just inside the 20. We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
14. Saints, nothing.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3.
Cameron Jordan made the...
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first. They'll look to throw now on first down. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Marcus Davenport showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a first down.
49-yard line.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. This one complete to Jordan Reed. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Got an open man, it's Foster. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. 38-yard line, 2nd and 11. Now it's Gurley. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down.
A 4-yard gain. It's 4th down.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Will Fuller, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Falcons will extend their lead. Wow, talk about a big 4th down conversion for the score. Defensively, how do you let that happen?
I think you start with the offense, and you give them credit for going for it and having that type of, well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.
21-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
Well, no, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
12 yards there and a first down.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. A second nice move, and he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Open man is Denzel Mims. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Down.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
A gain of a yard. It's now 4th down.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back.
Is a turnover.
Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. And he's going to have the connection to Foster. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
2nd and 7 at the 41-yard line.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. This one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
He's letting this one go for Fuller. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Falcons. Will Fuller, as the first half is winding down, and the Falcons push further out in front. And again, it's no good. A few boo birds coming out as he's missed his 2nd extra point here in the first half.
Sterling Hoffrichter.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
He'll air this one out from Mims. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
Falcons take over 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
A bit of a surprise. They're going for it with 2 ticks remaining. No sign of the field goal unit. They'll throw now on the final play. And this will be incomplete. physical play on the football there, and it's second down. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
Is recovered by New Orleans.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Kamara. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
A yard on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Short throw underneath to Hurst. And to the 49-yard line, but no further, and obviously he is well short of the first. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
He's letting this one go, and that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big pickup of 38.
1st and 10.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. He'll drop this underneath to Gurley. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 16 more on that one and another 1st down.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big 3rd quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Falcons turn that interception into a touchdown. Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good.
The score, Falcons 33, Saints nothing.
Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. Fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Taken down at the 19-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
He'll look to throw.
And 6.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Out of the gun now on third down. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
Now on fourth down, they throw the deep ball, but it winds up to be incomplete. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now back to throw. That is caught inside the 5. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal. And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Loss of 2 brings up 2nd and goal.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A great effort there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Makes the score Falcons 40.
Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. Taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Like 22, he's coming, 22's coming.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris. Not much there, only a yard. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 at the 16-yard line.
The throw over the middle taken in, and mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. 22 yards there, a 1st down. A 10th carry for Kamara, and able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Boy, and now they can't even get a playoff. That's going to set them back 5 yards. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Intended for Denzel Mims. Incomplete.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They'll try and throw for it here. Under pressure, and down he goes. So following the failed try on 4th down, will change ends and change possession. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Gurley. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
At the 4-yard line.
On play action, they'll throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Cooper Kupp there to make the grab. And this offense is running away with this one.
Brandon,
I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want. But there carries a little extra pressure with that as well, because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, 2 sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
5-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter. The 1st down screen pass, good for 5. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
At the 30-yard line.
Now it's Kamara in the passing game. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it is incomplete. Former Buckeye first-rounder Garyon Conley there to knock that away.
No surprise. They try to throw the ball on 4th down, but it gets batted down. They don't pick it up.
Well, a little football 101. When you're going toward that quarterback, you see he's going to start to throw. Get your hands up,
Get your hands up, affect the play, and then everyone get your hands.
And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Robert Foster, 27 yards as his guys continue to pour it on. They seemingly just continue to score at will, and as great as it's been for the offense, you got to feel for that defense down there.
I love how you use the word will, because both teams came into the game with the will to win. But one team has obviously imposed its will on the other and broken them. Because what we're seeing right now, wow, that's a defense that's in tatters after what they faced in this ball game.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
Brandon McManus lining up for the extra point.
That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them into the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Throwing it in here on second down, this time complete. 9 yards, and that leaves them just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. The Saints on third down, as bad as you can be. 0 for 7 thus far. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
32-yard line. And 8 yards pickup.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He'll air this one out for Mims. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Tre'Davious White, the LSU man, there to knock it away that time.
White on the coverage.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Like 22, he's coming. 22's coming.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Hayden Hurst, former first-round pick, the intended target. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
Damon Arnett on the coverage.
Looking to throw. They'll set up the screen down to Kamara. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards, good for his Saints, first down. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays...
And now here is another interception. He's picked off near his own 48, and they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this...
And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the 4th quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like 4th quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They run it again with Kamara. Kamara's got the first down and then some, as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. 16 yards, a first down. Defensively, you've got the nice lead here in the 4th quarter. You're saying, if they want to get a run of a little over 10 yards, that's okay.
I hear what you're doing there, and I think you're onto something. They've loosened up on defense, so don't get fooled by the nice runs you're getting now. You've got to get bigger plays, possibly think about throwing the football a bit more here.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
44-yard line.
Kamara. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on 3rd. They're going to look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is caught inside the 5. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. There you go, Charles. His first touchdown pass of the new season.
And he had a strong rookie year. So much more expected of him this one, as you might imagine. He threw that one with confidence and assuredness.
And I noticed that the celebration a little bit more subdued than his first touchdown pass last year as a rookie.
Yeah, he certainly is acting like he's done it before.
And a good job here by the Falcons. Their hands team able to recover it. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Being chased out left. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Play action fake. They'll look to throw. Looking for the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target. And now it's second down.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since.
Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day on this.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And boy, it was pretty.
McManus's point after is good. And that will extend this big lead.
Sterling Buckwick there to kick off for the Falcons.
And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Harris has it over the middle. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Back to throw now on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Intended for Deontay Harris. Incomplete. Makes it 2nd and 10.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And